Washington native Jessica Tilton sparkles and shines as she was crowned Miss Illinois 2023.
Take your first walk!
She is the epitome of grace, beauty, and intelligence. As Miss Illinois and current medical student, you wouldn't believe that just a few years ago, people wondered if she would ever walk again. When she was just 20 years old, she took a trip with her family to Hawaii. There, they booked a tourist boat trip on the Sunrise Ocean Lava Tour to get an up-close look at a live volcano. That's when her life changed forever. Jessica's tour boat was hit by a lava bomb.
My family and I took a Sunrise Ocean Lava Tour in Hawaii, which is a Coast Guard regulated tour. It's very safe. Unfortunately, the captain of our boat veered too close to the shore and there was an underwater explosion, so a lava bomb. And fortunately, but unfortunately, I was the only one seriously injured, and it just rained down these giant 4 or 5 foot glowing boulders, ash lava, and you pretty much knew you were dead. But I was struck on my side, and I had a shattered pelvis, femur, tibia, and sacrum. And I'm lucky to be here right now. I had a collapsed lung. I was in the hospital for another month. I had 2 back-to-back 8-hour surgeries to save my life. And by the grace of God, I'm here today. I had to relearn how to walk. I was left wheelchair bound for 3 months. And I took a leave of absence from Bradley University, where I was a student at the time. But being able to heal and grow from that has really showed me that this world is full of opportunities.
It opened her eyes to how important medical professionals are to the community.
A neurosurgeon from France, he was on board as well, and he stayed with me, and he sat with me for a very long time for even checking on his own family. And I thank him so much. I don't know his name. I don't know anything about him. I wish so much to have his contact information because he was there for me and in the hospital when I was in the first ER before I was life flighted to the next island over to have my surgeries. He was even there and he checked on me, and it really just resonates with me today that medical professionals have, such a vast need in our community, just even outside of the operating room where you find a lot of them. So he's been so impactful and really inspiring in my healing journey as well.
She has some scars and permanent nerve damage that caused the loss of feeling to the outside of her leg and the lower back as well. But that doesn't slow Jessica down. It's inspired her and her love to study medicine.
It took a whole medical team to really get me to where I am. It started in Hawaii, and I was with the Rehabilitation Hospital of the Pacific. But I stayed there for about 2 weeks, and they took me from barely being able to sit up, because I was laying flat for 2 weeks, I couldn't move pretty much, to being able to sit up in a wheelchair and, hopefully make it home, which I was able to do and be a little bit comfortable with that. And once I was back home here, I had home health help me for, I think, about a month or so. So I was able to actually go in and see my physical therapist, which was Haley from Midwest Orthopedic. And I love her. She stayed with me for about 3 to 4 years and really saw my journey from barely being able to, stand up in a walker to walk down and graduate with my bachelor's and master's degree and then head off to med school.
One of her proudest moments was representing Illinois in the Miss America pageant of 2023.
I honestly would say that walking on the Miss America stage was something I had never dreamed of, and to go from not being able to walk to relearning to walk to being there is a very surreal experience, and I'm incredibly lucky to have it.
Lucky, hardworking, and smart. We can't wait to see what's next for Jessica Tilton.